Hello, my lovelies. Let's play for half an hour. I've got my little timer, so that's working away nicely now. Pop it in the drawer so that it doesn't make us jump when it goes off. Now, this is a placemat or a tray mat, whatever you want to call it. I found several of them in an op shop a long time ago, and I've just rediscovered them. So I thought with my Scrappy Journal, I could put one of them on as a cover. So I did that without you. I'm so sorry. It was a bit fiddly. I used my big roll of double-sided tape that I got from Temu. Now the brand, I can't read the brand, it's in Chinese. Okay. But it's a beautiful big lot of double-sided tape. And it's a little bit cheaper than the one I can get, or used to be able to get locally. But I have frayed one edge up here because the placemat was just a little bit too long, like about this much too long, too wide. And I wanted the tattered edge, the frayed edge on this. So I thought, okay, let's spend a little bit of time. And my gosh, time. It took me about an hour because I had to unravel each individual little thread because all of this was a sort of, yeah, it was hard to unravel, and it had been stitched as well. So I had to cut that off and then unravel it all. It took forever. So I'm glad I didn't do that with you. With the little bit of scrap I had left over, I cut it into two pieces, folded it in halves, stitch it together, add a little bit of lace, a little bit of ribbon, and one of my office clip dangles, and I'm going to probably put a hole in my cover up here somewhere so that I can put this onto the front cover. That pin looks a little bit dented and misshapen, probably when I was trying to force it onto I'll have to work on that. I'll have to work on something better than that, because that really is misshapen now. I might just get a whole new pin, because once I've got the eyelet in there, it'll be a lot easier to work with, because I was trying to force it through the covers of the book. Anyway, and this I thought would be absolutely wonderful to go over the front as the closure. But then I was thinking again, an eyelet in the back, a button up here, and because it's a hair tie, it can come over that way and latch onto the button, which I think will be a lot better, because that way I won't have to use this to interfere with the dangle or any flowers or anything I want to put on the top, on the front. I haven't worked that out yet. I haven't gotten that far. So, okay, let's have a look here. I finished off a little bit of this page from the other day, and I've got those little bits there. Oh, I just threw that in there. I was messing around with this little piece of paper the other day off camera, and I thought, what can I do with it? And then I had, on the edge of this paper was a little lacy border, and there's just a scrap left. So I stuck it onto there, put a little piece of vintage-looking paper there, and just did some doodling around the outside. I thought it would make, a fairly good piece of journaling paper. So let's find somewhere to put that. All these little bits. I did sew the journal into the cover as well, so that I wasn't messing around with loose papers all the time. Now I found this in one of my books, so I put that in there. I think we did this one together. That little bit of sticker's not wanting to stick. Oh, I did this off camera too. I found my I didn't have to find it, it wasn't lost. But this little piece is something I did with the circles, so I thought, okay, that can sit in there, that looks lovely. And then I sewed the journal together and then realised I hadn't put a cover on it. So I had to undo it, make a pretty cover, and I'm wiping away talcum powder because the double-sided tape came across to here and it really made a mess of that. So excuse me while I just do a little bit of blow thing. Oh, it smells pretty. Talcum powder always does. But so we haven't found a place for this yet. Let's go back a bit. I've done that page. I don't want to put any more on that. That's a little page. I don't want to put any more into that. Actually, that looks like the ideal spot for it. Let's pop it in there and leave it in there. All right, let's do something with this page now. This is the next one up. I've got some pretty paper here that I had left over from a border of something or other I took out of a magazine. I've put some double-sided tape on it and I thought that would look lovely along the edge. And because it's got a little bit of pink there, that's going to come in quite nicely. Okay, that works for me. Quick unpick or quick stick. Okay, we'll leave the little bit of a pink and white dot for the edge. I knew it. I'd cut it too short. Ah, well, let's put this little bit across the top. I'll wait until I've done that before I cut that off, I think. Makes perfect sense to me. Oh, dear me. Love it when your fingers don't work properly. It's just as well I've got flashy tools, isn't it? Oh, look, just a smidge. Joke, that's good. Bit of pressure on that, push it down, get rid of these rubbishy bits. And I'll pop this up over here out of the way. Oh, whoop. That's what I used for my cover, is an exercise book, and I've cut it down. So those bits up there are for journaling cards. We can collage those at another time. I don't want to do that right now. That's way too bright for there. That's a border. No, don't want that there. I've got one of these little scrappy clusters. The only thing that wasn't scrap was the little medallion underneath and the button, but the rest of it, a little piece of scrap cardboard that the flutes have been nice and flattened, the medallion, a little piece of scrap paper that I had left over, a little piece of lace, and the button, and that makes a fairly nice tuck spot. Let's put that on there, and I think I'll use my fabric glue just to be a little bit perverse, whatever. Not perverse. Wrong word. Get the glue seal off if I can. Scrape the top. It doesn't, I don't think there is one. Oh yes, there it is. Just a very fine film that I really couldn't see or couldn't feel. It's always a little bit fiddly, but it needs to be done so that your glue can flow nicely. I should have done this before I turned the camera on. I'm so sorry. Okay, now I've got it ready. I'm putting it on a ridge so that I make sure it sticks. Wrong side. Oh, blobs of it. Lots and lots. So let's stop the airflow by putting the cap back on. We'll pop this up here and just hold it in place for a minute. We have got beautiful dark clouds over our skies at the moment. I didn't think we were expecting rain. The sun's just, well, the sun came up about an hour ago and the skies haven't woken up yet. Over the back, I've got one side of I've got a window that slides, and one side of it, that side is dark grey, and that side is light grey with clouds. So I think it's just the night sky that hasn't woken up yet. Oh well, we will see what we will see. Okay, so that's nicely stuck down, and now I can put things like this up underneath it. I won't push them all the way up or all the way out yet because the glue won't have dried properly. But that's nice. I like that idea. Let's do something with that. Yeah, let's. What? Flowers. Flowers would look nice down there. Not really scrappy, but it's okay. A little piece of leftover from another project. That makes it a scrap. Yeah. Leftovers, scraps, remnants. One and the same thing, aren't they? Aren't they? Really? They are, yeah. I'm going to call that. It's a scrap. It's leftovers. Tweezers would be handy. Because otherwise I'm going to end up with glue everywhere I don't want it to be. Put the lid back on. That's it, that's it. Nice little bouquet of flowers. Ribbon bow would be nice, but I don't have any made at the moment that are close to me. Because I don't get everything out that I need, because I don't know if I'm going to need it. Let's see what's in here. Let us look. Oh, more dangles. Nice little tags. Okay, can use one of those. Oh yes, we can. There's another little tag. Oh, I've got little cutouts in here. Got little bunnies. We could put a couple of bunnies down the bottom of this page. Let's move this book up a little bit so you can see the bottom. There we go. We could put a couple of little bunnies along. Oh, I like that idea. Love me some bunnies. That's not bunny, that's elephant. I've got elephants, I've got fish. Oh, another bunny rabbit. Here we go. What else I got? Oh, I've got moons. Cats. And a screw. That came out of one of my dining chairs. Oh, money. An Australian 2-cent coin. From what year? 1980. Oh. Still in pretty good nick. And a frill-necked lizard is the creature on there, if you can see that. Okay, let's get our rabbits on here. Oh, I don't want that little moon. That can go back in. That little moon shape. It's amazing what you can find that's sitting on your desk. Okay, let's get these little rabbits in place. I've got 3 and I'm only going to need 1 little dot of glue for each. Let's see how generous or how sparse I can get this. Okay, that looks reasonable because they are only tiny little things. Drag his little head through and then stick his bum down. Oh, cute. Very cute. Let's put this dangling from down here. Do I want to put anything on it? Have I got anything smaller apart from a bunny rabbit? Let's get some colour on it if I can, if there's any colour left. Oh, there's quite a lot of colour left in there and it's coming off in big bands. Let's colour both sides, because with a dangle you never know what side you're going to get. I could put more bunnies on this, or a bunny on both sides. Shall we do that? Sounds good to me. Let's just pop this over to one side while I'm working on the bunny. Oh, that was good. Okay, let's see if I've got more bunnies. That's the next thing. All this big stuff's in the way. Let's see. Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. Oh, there's one. Now I need just one more for the other side. There's one. You saw that before I did, I bet. I just bet your butt. Oh, there's another one. Okay, we'll use that one. Okay. Get some more of this super duper glue. I'm just making sure the glue's everywhere, because I want these bunnies to make sure they stick on this. Cute You can only just see it on there. The colour's only just a little bit different. There we go. Let's bring that book back in and put the bunny in there. Now I'll be able to slide that all the way up now. Uh-oh. No, I'm not going to slide it all the way up because the glue is still a bit damp in there. Okay, alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Now, let's see if I can get Trixie here. How am I going to do this? Oh, it's fairly well glued on there. Okay. Let's try another thing. No, I want it on that button. Let's not try another thing. Oh, yes, we are. Let's put this through there. Because that way, when I put it on the button, I can pull it down and it will hold. Yeah, there we go. And I can pull those little bits out. There we go. That's holding that quite nicely there. I knew there was a way to do it. I just had to work on it. Okay, it's a little bit long, but it's still okay. I think, do I need to go around that bunny? That's going to be too fiddly for me today. So I won't do that. I won't trace around him because that's just going to be too hard for me at the moment. Okay, I like that little page. That's quite pretty. Not much on it. You don't always have to have things decorated to the nth degree. That's my humble opinion. Okay, let's turn the page. Oh, we've got blank page, totally blank page here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see what we can put on here. Well, that breaks down the orange or the red or whatever colour it is. Orange, I think. Breaks it down nicely. I think I might, yeah, I'm going to leave that bit there. I like that bit. Okay, let's do it. It seems to be my noise for the day. I'm so sorry. I get these little things in my mouth and in my mind and they just run away with me. This was definitely a scrap that I'd thrown into my bag. It was attached to a large piece, which is why it's torn across the top, because I ripped it off before I put it on my desk this morning. I rather like the shape of that. That's really quite cool. I don't know what I was using. Maybe I cut leaves or something. I don't know. All right. Now, I don't want to put another one of these so close to the other one. So let's put these away off my desk. Well, it's not off my desk. It's in a container that's on my desk. Oh, I've got this left over. That could go somewhere in here. It needs to go on that side of the page. So let's put it, ad hoc stuff here. Let's just put it. Up a bit. Okay, if I don't like it when I come across it again, I'll take it off. But for now, it's got a home. I've got some blue washi tape and pink washi tape. Oh, they definitely won't go on that page. Ugh, yuck. Yucky. All right. What else I got? Oh, I've got love, laugh, love, live. Let's cut this one out and pop it on here. This really is flying by the seat of your pants, folks. It really is. There's no rhyme or reason to this book. It's just going to come together whichever way it comes together. I love the thought of it being so random. Random is not something that I normally do in journals. I say that, you know, I haven't planned this, but, you know, the elements are there. But this is just not, definitely not planned. It is random as, because it's scraps, leftovers, whatever's floating my boat at the time. I could have glued it on, yes, but didn't want to. Did not want to. No. Bit of a random mood at the moment, don't know why. What's going on here? I think I had something left on the tape when I put the roll down. Yes, I did. It will be all right. We'll tuck that bit under there and nobody will know. Nobody will know. Let's see, what else have I got over here? Something else a little bit random. Come on. Come on, randomness. Oh, I've got a little bag of stuff. What's this? Oh, look. Little envelopes. Let's put one of those in here. I didn't put these away properly. I put them away, but I didn't put them away properly. That one looks kind of pretty on there. Yep, let's do that one. I like this. Oh, there's something else random. What's that bit? Oh, it's a bit of lace with button on it. Okay, we can use that. I'm sure we can use that. Oops. Put some glue under there to make sure the lace stays down. And we're just plonking things on. No rhyme or reason. I love these little envelopes. You can do so much with them. Let's put another one somewhere, just because I've got them out. Ooh. Oh, that's rather elegant, isn't it? That's lovely. Let's go further in. Put that one there. No. Oh, I could put it there to cover up that. No, I don't want to cover up that little bit. Let's leave that bit exposed. That's where I had a sticker. Or do I want to cover that up? I don't know. I don't know. And there's our 30 minutes. Goodness me. Excuse me, I'm going to open the drawer. I'll stick this on and then I'll turn the camera off. Thank you for joining me today, my lovelies. It has been a pleasure being here chatting away to you. I hope you've been inspired by something I've done. I don't know what inspires you with a junkie journal. This really is a junkie journal. With a scrappy journal like this, except to use your bits and pieces. You know, that's my main thing with this journal, is to use things that I've got on my desk or in my scrap box. Or scrap bag, actually, it's not a box. So with that, I'm going to love and leave you. I will catch up with you in another video. Bye-bye for now. Stay safe and take care. Bye.